Luggage. Carry on, oversized and sometimes over the shoulder. The product mix has undergone a massive transition from the days when durability was the highlight, like in this 1970 TV commercial. Now it's about choice, a touch of glamour, and styles ranging from luxe to outback. For Hong Kong-listed Samsonite, sales to increasingly affluent Asia are also key. The region is its biggest market. The company has also been acquiring brands from luxury labels to sportier picks. No one follows changing luggage trends more closely than Tim Parker, CEO of Samsonite. I asked him to point out his favorite piece when we met in Hong Kong.
This, without question, is my favorite. This Cosmolite case, super light, super strong.
Yep.
I've been using it for at least 5 years, this particular model. Never let me down.
So we're standing here in your Samsonite shop, one of many, and you're on target, I think, to hit $2 billion in sales overall this year. Interestingly, growth is highest in North America, not here in Asia. Why is that? And are you on target for that to continue?
A couple of reasons. One is that we made some acquisitions in America, so we're getting the benefit of those acquisitions. But our underlying growth in America is currently around 11 or 12%, which is fantastic for a market which is quite mature.
Yeah, but you listed in Hong Kong. Asia is seen as the growth place. It's a very brand-intensive culture here. And it shows that actually your American Tourister brand, which is the sort of lower tier level, is what's actually selling in Asia. Certainly that has to be a bit of a surprise.
Not to me, and I think not to the rest of the team. Our Samsonite brand in Asia has a very high share of its product category. And American Tourister addresses a very broad market, a much more accessible market. And that's the reason, I think, why American Tourister has been growing in China, Korea, Indonesia.
But those are very brand-intensive places. Wouldn't you expect that Samsonite would be the big growth engine here in Asia?
Well, they are brand-intensive places, but there's only so many cases that you can sell at a higher price category. And if you go into any department store in Asia, I guarantee you'll find a good sort of 20 or 30% of the space is Samsonite. So we have the placement, we have the customers buying our products, but you do at some point come up against some limitations on what you can achieve in terms of growth.
Let's go to the other end of your suitcase business, which is the top end. Hartmann, you bought it for $35 million in cash. And you had said that earnings would hit in earnings per share in 2013. What are we seeing in terms of earnings per share? How much is it contributing now?
Hartmann is still only a very small part of our company, and we did signal when we bought it that 2013 would be a year of reorganization, and we need to get the brand sorted out and the product sorted out. So I have very low expectations in terms of its contribution this year. Next year, though, we've got very high hopes of quite a substantial expansion. We're launching the brand here in Asia. We've got a store that will be going up in Madison Avenue, so it's ready to go.
So when will it actually contribute to earnings?
It will make a contribution next year.
Moving also into all your acquisitions, Hartmann's one. You also had Sierra. You've got Samsonite. You have American Tourister. What else could you possibly buy?
Our market's very fragmented, and although we occupy a very good chunk of the luggage market, there are areas such as handbags, business cases. We're looking at the whole outdoor segment. All of these represent very interesting opportunities for us because one of the strengths of our company is this enormous worldwide distribution platform. So we have a huge logistics capability, we've got a lot of experienced management, and we have established relationships with the key distribution channels. So we want to buy brands and really develop them internationally.
Okay, so it sounds like in a way you're going to grow beyond suitcases, and with so many different tiers as well. Is that a little bit of a worrying business model to try and handle different tiers, different types of bags, etc.?
Well, in my view, we do have different tiers of operation in our traditional luggage business, which I think we understand very well. and we will only go step by step into some of these other areas. Personally, I'm very optimistic. I think we've got a business with very good organic growth prospects, but I think also we can add some real value to local brands which we can realise the potential of internationally.
Okay, so give me a hint. Your next acquisition, an Asian brand, handbag brand?
You
What's it going to be?
We're looking at brands in Asia, we're looking at brands in Europe, we're looking at brands in America.
That's very general. Which one will it be?
Which one will reach the finishing line first? I have no idea, but we will, I think, have, I hope, some interesting developments in the next few months, yeah.